Hello and welcome to day 21 of 30 days of motivation. You are two-thirds there. How are you feeling? Let me know in the comments, let me know in the messages. How is it that your journey is progressing? You don't need to tell me what you're doing, but how is it helping you? How are these videos motivating you? How are they helping you go forward in life? Today, we will talk about toxicity. Once upon a time, there was a farmer, and along with his farms, near his house, he maintained a beautiful garden. It had a lot of flowers, and the whole street you can smell those flowers, and it was very, very nice. Everybody who would pass by, they would appreciate his hard work, appreciate the garden, and he was very, very fond of it. Whatever time he had after doing his farming work, he would spend in his garden. And one day he saw that at one corner of his garden, a lot of thorny bushes, lot of weeds were growing. Even though he tends to his garden every single day, he saw that there were a lot of weeds and he was surprised. And when he saw those weeds, he was not sure what to do with them. Is he supposed to just remove them, throw them away, leave them because they were also looking good and they weren't harming his garden as such? So he was not sure what to do. So he went to his neighbor. She was a very wise lady. So he went and asked her what to do. And she told him that weeds are weeds. They might sometimes look pretty. They might sometimes make your garden look lush and beautiful. But after all, weeds are weeds. That is how toxic people are in our life. They might seem like they're occupying space. They might seem like they're enriching in your life. But ultimately, they are weeds. So you have to remove them. And how do you remove them? If you just pull off the weeds, again they will grow, right? So what are you supposed to do? So what this farmer did is he did it in steps. The first one was boundaries. He created fences. He created a boundary for his garden. He saw to it that the weeds do not spread into the garden. So even with people, you have to create your emotional boundaries. The second thing is gratitude. Gratitude for the flowers. You need to have that gratitude in your life for what you already have. You need to enjoy the smell of flowers that you have in your own garden rather than always craving for newer things, newer flowers, or different plants, or something that somebody else has. So, gratitude is extremely important when you are tending to your own garden. The third one is self care. When you have a garden, you have to give some time to it, not some time, I would say a lot of time to it. Similarly, for our own life, we need to give some self care. We need to give time, that me time we need to give for our own self. So even if it is, say, half an hour per day, give it to yourself. We always live in a world where we are doing things for others, where we are always assisting others. Our thoughts are always for others. But your own self also needs you. You cannot neglect your own self because unless and until your own self is healthy, happy, content, you will not be able to help anybody else. What you have inside you is what will be reflected outside. Your thoughts, your words, your actions, they all depict what you are thinking inside. what you're feeling inside, your emotions. So give that self-care. It is extremely important. The next one is communication. Communication helps you to develop empathy with people. When we don't communicate, we create our own judgment. We think, okay, this has happened. Probably they're mad at me. Probably they're jealous of me. So communication is extremely important. That empathy, the understanding, whatever we get when we communicate is not the same when we just sit in our own corner and judge. So it is very important to communicate before you make a judgment, before you reach to a judgment, before you reach to one understanding about a situation. So communicate as much as you can communicate. The last one is letting go. Just like he has to let go of the grass, he has to let go of the weeds, the thorns. You have to let go of toxicity, of toxic people. What happens is, as we keep practicing these things, what happens is people who have to stay will stay and they will change. People who have to go will go and you are at peace. So letting go of emotions, letting go of thoughts, letting go of grudges, letting go of people. Letting go is the simplest process to unburdening ourselves. It is the simplest process of moving forward with a very simple thought. I want this. Instead of saying, I want this because somebody has it. I want this because somebody learned it. I want this because they said it. No. When you want something, when you say that I want this and you stop it over there, it makes life simpler. It will also make your thoughts simple. It will also, the universe will converge into you and it will give you more opportunities for your growth. The universe will make sure that everything fits into place and it tries to create a space for you wherein you can grow. So it is very important to let go. That is one of the hardest things and yet one of the easy things as soon as you learn the formula to do it. So today's mudra is called the Shankh Mudra. Shankh Mudra, you take your right hand and you close it. Keep one finger, the thumb of your left hand inside this and you hold it. And touch all these fingers. All the 4 fingers you touch with the thumb. See, it looks like a conch, right? So this is the Shankh Mudra. Okay, again, you take your right hand, left hand thumb, cover it. Use the right hand thumb and touch all the 4 fingers of your left hand. I hope that is easy to learn. Now, Shankh Mudra it represents one of the nature's beauties, right? We cannot, even though artificially we make so many things, there are certain things that nature makes which we cannot follow. Similarly, Shankh Mudra is one of them. So Shankh, it shows the beauty of vacuum inside and a hard shell outside. So what does this do? It helps to calm your mind. It helps to clear your thoughts. It gives you a clarity. It gives you the space for growth. Similarly, it will also reduce, in the physical way, it reduces asthma because this particular mudra works on your throat chakra and your heart chakra. So it will open up your throat chakra. It is going to help heal balance. So it helps in better communication, in better speech. It is going to also, the wheezing, asthma, all these things which are related to your throat chakra till your heart chakra, all those things will be toned up. It will be cleared and you have freer passageways. So if you have this breathlessness or wheezing or asthma, this particular mudra is going to help you to clear it out. Because it works on your throat chakra, it will also help you with your thyroid issues. Whether it is hypothyroid or a hypothyroid, everything is related to your thyroid gland, right? So it is going to work on your thyroid gland. The last thing is it also helps to clear your skin. It cures skin diseases. Genetically, the diseases which you got, I'm not very sure how much this will help with it, but issues like rashes or acne, it is going to help you to release all that. Okay, so use this mudra, and this is it for today's motivation. See you again tomorrow.